Hello, this is Paul Anthony Tate, Paul Tate, depending when you want to call me. I have removed all my content from TikTok. I thought they had remedied the audio issue, seeing as my videos were not anywhere near 10 minutes. But no. They fooled me, because I re-upped some stuff and yeah, the audio was there. Then the next time I checked, it was gone. And they had these messages saying, your videos have been muted because they... Well, I had sent them a message. I even got a screenshot of the message telling me I had 10 minutes. I figured that's why they fixed the whole thing, but no. They didn't. And so, since the only one that had sound was the talking video blog, I figured, well, hell, I'll do another one. And put it here on TikTok, because, TikTok is important. I don't know how important it is to me, because, as I stated in the first one, which I also took down, I'm an older person, older rock and roller, and I just think that they don't like us. The people in China who run TikTok don't like old American rock. Unless it's classic rock, like, the Doors, the Beatles, Stones. But they don't like people like me, who are still considered indie, even though my music isn't indie. It's not your traditional alt indie. It's commercially viable pop rock. Because I do more than hard rock, I do ballads. And my hard rock has melody and a structure. So, whatever. But the big events that have happened recently are the release of an album, anthology called Paul Tate Legacies, The Basement Tapes. Came out July 11th. It's on all e-music sites, from iTunes and Amazon pay sites to Tidal, Spotify, YouTube Music, all there, and a bunch of other places like Last.fm, a bunch of stations, iHeartRadio. So I'm everywhere. I'm no one from nowhere who's everywhere. That's my motto. And also, I completed 2 volumes of new verse. I'd say poetry, but poetry has such a lot of luggage attached. People either think it's rhymey or haikus or stuff like that, or it's totally, completely, and they're not going to get it. I'm a bit of both. I try to be... My goal is to make an impression. Thus, people reading it will come away with an impression rather than being told a story. Jim Morrison said something to the effect that poetry isn't supposed to tell you anything or tell you a story. It's there to open possibilities. And it's up to the individual if they're going to walk through to those possibilities. I agree completely. At least that's what my stuff tries to do. I very, very rarely have a story, and very rarely, even more, write about a person or something like that. My inspiration comes from the air, to be honest. The thing that gets me rolling, and it's probably the hardest thing, is to write the first line. But once that first line is written, the rest flows. Not that I'm automatic writing. Some of you may know what that is, and that's much more of a paranormal thing. No, I'm not automatic writing. I'm just going with the flow, with where the words will lead me. Sometimes I start with a line, and then I go down from there, and then I'll repeat that line from the beginning. And by the time you get to the end where it's repeated, it doesn't mean the same thing that it meant, or it has a totally different feel than what it was at the first. But anywho, so those have been done, and I'm debating heavily publishing the latest, which is called Anecdata. Anecdata means knowledge that is not taught to you or studied. It's from life experience. And the previous one was called nectophilia, which means one who loves the night. It's nothing dirty. I know it sounds like it, nectophiliac. No, it means one who loves the night. And so I won't publish too. Things have gotten pretty expensive since 2020. I don't know, who do I blame? Do I blame the Ukraine war for prices going up in digital distribution and promotion? Yeah, we seem to blame that on everything, right? Can't just be that the government doesn't have any freaking money.